Good morning, everyone. We're on lesson 110, and the title of the lesson is Mark Up and Mark Down. And the reason that there is such a thing as markup is people buy items, and if they have a business, they have to mark them up so that they have enough money to pay their overhead. Overhead is things like rent, utilities, your employees, insurance, anything like that goes into overhead. So if they didn't mark their items up, they wouldn't be able to stay in business. And now the reason we would have a mark down is when people have sales to try to get rid of things, they mark their items down by 1% so that they can try to get rid of them. Or if they just want to be nice and have a sale, that's another reason to do it. So if you look on page 342, example 1, it says Mr. Franklin bought new dresses for $40 each. He marked each dress up 150%. What was the price he charged his customers? So there's two ways to work this, and I'll work it both ways, and you decide which way you want to do it. We can take the $40, and multiply it times the 150%. And that'll tell us how much each dress is marked up. If we want to know the total cost of the dress, we have to take that amount and add it to the original amount. So if we take, this is 40 times 1.5, because remember you have to move the decimal 2 places over to the left. So if we multiply 40 times 1.5, and we move the decimal over 1, that means each dress is marked up $60. So the cost of the dress would be the original 40 plus what it's marked up is 60, so the cost of each dress is 100. So that's one way to work it. Now, the other way to work it is to consider that the $40, the price of the dress, was 100% of itself. So if we're marking it up 150%, it's now not just going to be 150%, but it'll be the 150% plus the 100% that it already was. So it's actually going to be 250%. So we could take the $40 for the dress and multiply it times 250%, which would be 2.5, and that should give us the cost of the dress, including the markup. So we take 2.5 times 40, move it over one place, there it is, $100. So whichever method you use, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get the same answer. So I'll let you decide which method you want to use. All right, let's try the next one. It says, Sybil saw that the coat was marked down 30%. So it's down 30%. If the original price was $80, what was the price of the coat now? So one way we can do it is just take 80, multiply it times the 30% that it's marked down, and then once we find that 30%, we'll subtract it from the $80. And that will give us the sale price. So we take 80 times, this is 0.3. So that would be $24 that it's marked down. So you started with an $80 dress. It's on sale for $24 off. So that means that the sale price is $56. Okay, so that's if you just find out what the markup is and then subtract it. However, if you think of it this way, if it's minus 30%, the dress was 100% of itself, correct? So it was 100%. Now we're going to mark it down 30%, so what do we actually have left? We actually have left 70%. So we can go back to the original price of the dress that was $80, or the coat, sorry. And this time multiply it times 0.7, and that should give us the sale price. So 80 times 0.7 is, move the decimal over one place. There it is, $56. So again, it doesn't matter which way you do it. If you want to find out how much it's discounted and then subtract that, that's fine. If you want to recognize that if it's on sale for 30% off, then that leaves you with 70%, you can multiply once and have it done that way. It does not matter which way you do it. All right, we have one more example. It says the sale price of the ring was $120. It had been marked down 40% for the sale. So it's marked down 40%, and we know that the sale price is $120. It says, what was the original price of the ring? Well, if the ring is marked down 40%, remember it was 100%, we mark it down 40%, what's left? Right, 60. So we know that 60% of the original price is equal to 120. Now, how do we write 60%? It's 0.6. So 0.6 times the original price, you can use X or whatever you want, is equal to 120. So now to get OP by itself, remember we have to divide by 0.6 on the left and on the right. So there it cancels, giving us that the original price is, if we move this decimal over one place, means we'd have to move it over one place up here. So it would be, add another 0, down here divided by 6. And 6 goes into 12 2 times, so the original price was $200. So you don't have options on that one. That's the way that you have to solve that one, which means you need to be thinking about this. 40% reduction means you're actually paying 60% of what the original price was. And once you practice it a while, you will get used to that. Okay, so that's it for today's lesson. This lesson is due on Thursday. Remember, the second lesson I taught on Monday is due on Wednesday, and now this one will be due on Thursday. You'll have a test on Friday. You won't have a new lesson on Thursday. You can kind of take a break after finishing your standardized test, but you will have a test on Friday. Okay, so you guys have a great day.